about every emotion you could imagine, you know. I'm just excited. They're all settled now, and we're rolling. Time to play football now.
How fast did you jump on that number 99 jersey?
Well, I had thought about it for a while, and I just kind of thought with all the new stuff that was going on around, I need something new for myself, kind of put the past behind. It was my number in junior college. Last year, had the opportunity to wear it, and had to do it.
Nick, you were someone who was kind of, the frustration was visible last year at the end of the season with the losses piling up and stuff. Just how much is there a noticeable difference in the atmosphere within the program now?
Yeah, absolutely. I just kind of focus on the present now, just because that's all we can do, right? But I just would say everyone's excited, kind of moving in one direction. There's a strong sense of stability. Things we talked about today, I'm sure you guys have heard already, like accountability, just like all that type of stuff. I think that's got everyone excited to now have this opportunity to just focus on the ball, walk in September 3rd, right around the corner.
What are the things you've seen that gives you confidence that accountability and all that stuff's changing?
We talk about how you do some things, or how you do all things, or how you do anything, how you do all things. And that can go from things like making it to all your academic appointments, to like lifts, even to like eating and making your weight goals. And so to see those things and see like the list of demerits, like the negatives, just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You kind of watched it from that first day all the way to the end of, so the first day of winter all the way to the last day of summer. It's just been inspiring. I think a big challenge for us too is getting all these new guys in and meshing into one unit, and I think we've done a great job, and I know our coaches are excited. I know we're excited to open up tomorrow.
When a coaching staff comes in and they lay down that marker right away, we're playing for championships. On the one hand, it's going to be more demanding, as you've already experienced, but doesn't that bring a sense of excitement too? Like, hey, we're playing for something now. We're going for it.
The interlock SC, I know it means something to everyone that's committed here, and it should mean championships. So it's refreshing, and like you said, it's I think it can be like a little intimidating to some guys, but because like you just know with that expectation comes a lot more in all aspects. But I'm excited. COVID gave me an extra year, a few other guys on our staff, on our team. I can't really imagine any other way I would have had a chance to be here as a 6-year senior, but so fortunate and excited.
And the process these last 8 months for you, I mean, was it kind of a shock to the system at first, or how did you approach all of this?
I'm trying to just put the trust in right away. That was something we talked about. Is like we're not here to rebuild over like multiple years. Like the expectation is to compete this year. And we have everyone to do that. But we had talked about it in spring. I know Coach Grinch had said it a few times. Coach Riley's like, you guys have to trust us right away. Like don't wait in the water and like try to just default to trust. Same thing with your brothers, because we're not going to have time to like sit there and do it the long way. And we did that, and I think from the day that I had my meeting with Coach and was extended an invitation to return for this season, I've just been excited about it, to wear this uniform and do right by the university.
Without that invitation, what was your plan?
Just had a talk with Coach Riley, kind of explained, kind of first listened, and then he kind of laid out like our plan for our team, and it honestly kind of felt like being re-offered. Honestly, kind of did, and I think about the kids now that are getting invitations to join the team, and I just like it's exciting. It's an exciting time for the university. That kind of went away from your question, but I love USC, so any chance I had to come back, I was going to take it.
It's interesting you made that comment though, because when Pete Carroll was here and they won the Orange Bowl, Carson Palmer said that he wished he could stay for another year because they were going to win a championship. I kind of got that vibe from you with that.
Yeah,
with that answer.
Just USC, man, love it.
What gets you excited about this defense going into fall after another month's work together?
I think we've really gotten to know this defense quickly, and just the amount of like play around practices we've had and the organization we've had. I think we've been ripping this play. Like we've gotten a lot of reps in a short amount of time. And it's definitely a defense made for the front to make plays. 9 guys out of their 11 starters were like drafted, I think, last year. So it's like a proven program. It's worked in this conference. Like I think we're just excited to run it. And our D-line room has depth to it, like now too. I'm excited about that. We had some really talented players going in healthy and excited about it.
What allowed this team to give that blind trust that the coaches asked for right away?
I think it was just like everyone's was in an evaluation period. Personally, like it was. I mean, obviously you have like returners and stuff, but there was just all new open spots, all new schemes, like new players coming in. It was just like it was kind of like just default to it. Like like you're here, you were asked to be here, and we all are here to like rep USC and do right by the university. And I think that trust and love for the program and each other is like what's been helping us to like just build that. What helped us through the summer, it's going to help us through the fall.
Who have you been impressed with during the summer?
Honestly, a lot of guys. We do a lot of like sprinting and jumping, and we just have like a lot of really talented athletes. On the D line, Solomon Bird, our new addition, I've been really impressed with how he's just like launched himself right into like hanging out. I think our rooms always had like good chemistry between one another, and like he just fits right in. So I'm excited for him.
When you look at the scheme of this defense, like what are the pillars that you guys are going to stand on? Like, what are like your non-negotiable? This is what we have to do on this.
We gotta just make plays in the front. Like, there's no such thing as waiting for the next guy to make a play. Something that coach talks about. He says like, I got your back, but I don't expect you to have to get mine. And like everyone needs to have that type of mindset. So I think like if our defense could play with that type of attitude and just the idea that like 3-and-out takeaway mindset, like that's what's gonna make us successful. That's what this defense is gonna stand on.
Do you notice anything different with Corey Foreman, mentality-wise, or physically this year?
Yeah, again, he's like one of those guys I'm talking about, like just run and jump, insanely talented. Just having a new opportunity, kind of wipe the slate clean and just get after it in a defense that's turned up for his position, especially too, like Rush at Oklahoma. You got like Nick Bonito and. I think Perkins played a little bit too, but draft picks, guys with tons of sacks. I think he sees that clear path to success. Like Coach Manning is a great hands-on coach and has definitely like had those conversations with Corey like on a personal level too to like get him going. And he's going. He's excited. He's ready to play. And I've got a soft spot for Corey just because like we spent last year, it was a tough year. Both kind of had some injuries, getting to know each other. He's got all these expectations, I talked about it one time, just trying to get to know him as a person before just like looking at him as that player. So I'm excited for him, his career at USC, the opportunity he has this year.
Speaking of injuries,
The holdover guys kind of have a bond among themselves, even beyond the larger team, just because of what you guys have gone through?
I would say so, but I maybe less of like just because what we've gone through, but just like anytime you go through, anytime you go through change together, but whether it was like strength coaches through the years or just like those workouts 3 years in a row, like just I think time really brings people together, but so does change. So like even the new guys too, like I feel really close connection to the new guys. To the old guys too. I mean, some of my best friends I'll have for life on this team are new and have been here for a few years.
you mentioned injuries. Solo is another guy who's had a lot of injuries to play through. Talk about how he's developed at that position now and what he brings to that room, because it would be hard to default in front of Solo knowing what he's gone through.
Right. Solo just a true inspiration, having gone through what he's been through, and then to just continue to keep getting after it every day. Like position changes, coaches changes, like all different stuff, and he just keeps his head on straight on the playing football. I want to be the best football player I can be. And he just gets after it, whether it's working out, like he's playing through pain, he's working out through pain, and it's when you have guys like that around you, it just brings. They say like high tides raise all boats. He's definitely one of those guys. Like just helps the team, grinds through everything. I'm glad he's in our room too. I know Coach Nua loves him. Like we love him. One of my close friends too.
You see the more vocal presence from the guy sitting behind you too.
Yeah, we were joking about it today, but Tui's really embracing that role, like that leadership role, and even without even the vocal presence, like the way that he works, just making plays day in, day out, practice, workouts, leading the way. I'm excited for him. I'm just excited for him. It's crazy. He's a 19, so, which is, I got to USC, I was not. He's getting ready.
How important is that leadership council?
It's important because culture is something that's vital for every organization, and you can only talk about it so much. It has to be practiced, and so the hope is that leadership council can bring and really activate the things we talk about in the meetings, and provide feedback too of what do we maybe need to look at more, those kind of the boots on the ground, if you will. I think it's important to have a core on the team too that's all look to the left, look to the right. I trust this guy, and I hear what he's saying. We're both headed in the same direction. Obviously, we want that as an entire team, but I think it's important to have the core and kind of it work outwards, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Off-season strength and conditioning wise, obviously coming off a few injuries, just physically, what did you want to work on to make sure you were fit for this?
Yeah, I think I've had room to grow flexibility wise. I spent some time working on that, and then just some explosiveness. Always can improve, and I think Coach Wiley does a great job. I think I've gotten better in that regard. Same thing flexibility. Been doing yoga. I was here every day this summer in the afternoon doing it, and our defense worked out. We had almost 2-a-day workouts kind of, but it was a voluntary session to come back, and we almost had perfect attendance every day because we knew we gotta get stronger, we gotta get faster. And so we're in here working, getting extra field work, whatever. So I think that was cool, and I just hope for a healthy season and just know that I can do all that I can do, and just put the rest up with faith and just do my best.
Had you done yoga before?
A little bit, but I wasn't as diligent as I was this summer. I had a good app. I was fired up about it, and I just kind of embraced it. So it was good. It was good. I'm a big dude to be seen doing yoga, though. I would get a couple guys to go with me. I've been trying to put people onto it, but it works.
You done yoga with Cooper?
No. He's advanced. Beginner.
Flexibility and yoga.